And so you knew they were going to come for you. You had to know that. Now, to the degree that they're doing so, I get where you're coming from.
The WNBA is rocking. What could we have more? I mean, I just think, from a salary standpoint.
I mean, I'm just really happy for this organization, obviously. I mean, look at these fans. They're incredible. So if it wasn't for them, I don't know if it'd be.
Remember the day when Angel Reese was at the peak of her fame, the most talked about NCAA champion on social media? Now, the WNBA star's career lies in ruins, and she's staring at the possibility of a lifetime ban. How did everything unravel so fast? We're tracing the journey from college basketball sensation to professional player, with shocking twists along the way that led to this dramatic fall from grace.
The Chicago Sky said goodbye to Teresa Weatherspoon, saying that it was time to, quote, make a change.
Would Angel Reese prematurely end her rookie season to spare herself the embarrassment of losing Rookie of the Year to Caitlin?
I can promise you, this story is stranger than any last-second, game-winning buzzer beater. Let's rewind to when Angel Reese was the undisputed queen of college basketball, unstoppable, a true force of nature in the NCAA, leaving both rivals and fans in absolute awe. But something unexpected happened when Reese entered the WNBA. Suddenly, she was struggling, unable to hit double digits in scoring for half of her games. It was like watching an entirely different player. The confident, commanding Reese we knew from college seemed to vanish. She's been off her rhythm, missing shots that once felt automatic for her. And here's the real twist. While Reese is fighting to find her footing, Caitlin Clark is out there smashing rookie records wherever she plays.
But sometimes it's very disrespectful. I think there's a lot of racism when it comes to it.
But she's pretending like there is something there. There's one person who is driving all this, and it's Angel Reese.
The contrast between these two former college standouts couldn't be more glaring. Reese is under immense pressure, doing everything in her power to succeed, while Clark has transitioned into the professional game with ease, putting up stats that even seasoned veterans envy. It's painful to watch, and the frustration is visible in Reese's eyes every time she steps onto the court. But why was Angel Reese banned from the WNBA for life? Reports suggest she resorted to trash talk, exaggerated injuries, and even played the race card against Clark. Yet none of it helped. Her performance wasn't improving, and her off-court antics were wearing thin with both teammates and fans.
Here's where the story takes a wild turn.
In a desperate bid to keep pace with Clark, Reese allegedly turned to steroids, hoping they would give her the competitive edge she craved. Shocking, isn't it? The college sensation who was once destined for WNBA greatness resorted to cheating.
But even enhanced, she couldn't match Clark's natural talent.
Instead of reigniting her dominance, the steroids only fueled the downward spiral of her professional career.
Do I need to call you the female version of Steph Curry, or do I need to call Steph Curry the male version of Caitlin Clark? I mean, which one is it?
I think more than anything, it's surprising. You guys didn't know, this is how women's sports are played.
It's a stark reminder of the dangers of chasing shortcuts to success. Have you ever wondered how a top-tier athlete can go from dominating the college game to barely making a mark in the pros? Reese's desperate gamble was only the beginning. Ironically, the person with the potential solution was right there all along, Teresa Weatherspoon, a WNBA legend and now head coach of the Chicago Sky. She was meant to guide Reese through the tough transition from collegiate superstar to professional competitor. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe my channel for more awesome content. Thanks.
So Caitlin Clark, if you're out there, you are one of the GOATs of our games, and we appreciate you.
Yes, sir! Yeah, baby!
But according to allegations, Weatherspoon took things in an entirely different and shocking direction. Instead of helping Reese gradually adapt to the professional game, she allegedly went down a dangerous path. You'd expect a Hall of Fame coach to uphold integrity, not hand out performance enhancers like Halloween candy. Yet, that's exactly what was claimed to have happened. Weatherspoon, once revered for her legacy, reportedly risked it all to prop up a struggling rookie. It was as if she abandoned the very principles that defined her as a player. With Caitlin Clark lighting up the scoreboard, Weatherspoon allegedly decided that cheating was the only way to keep pace. And here's the kicker. She didn't just turn a blind eye, she was said to have actively pressured Reese to use steroids. Now, imagine being one of her other players, training hard, following the rules, only to see your coach obsessed with juicing up the rookie in a desperate attempt to compete with Clark.
That kind of betrayal can shatter trust and crush team morale.
In the end, The Chicago Sky season collapsed even faster than Reese's reputation. Losses piled up, and fingers pointed squarely at them.
Coach, and you care about her. You're not doing this. You shouldn't be making the focus another statistic.
Angel Reese is the villain. Caitlin Clark is the hero. And Angel Reese continued to play into it last night by getting ejected. And it's almost like it's all...
Tensions among the players were at a breaking point, like watching a car crash in slow motion, only on the basketball court. Fans were baffled, and the front office was undoubtedly panicking. Weatherspoon had gambled her own reputation to try and save Reese's career, but the plan completely backfired. The steroids didn't turn Reese into a WNBA superstar. Even after taking that dangerous and unethical route, she still couldn't outplay Clark. And in the end, she was hit with a lifetime ban. A true lose-lose situation. To make matters worse, this became the most significant steroid scandal the WNBA had ever seen, and Reese's punishment was just the beginning of the fallout.
The season, and when I was in my press conference and I was talking about being sexualized, like, I guess people thought that was like because I post pictures in my bathing suits. No, like,
a representation of us as women in many different departments. That's important for women to see, that no matter what it is that we want to become, we...
So, how did the league handle it? Let's just say things spiraled into chaos fast. Reese was juicing, the Chicago Sky were falling apart, and the WNBA uncovered the entire scandal. They didn't hesitate. Reese was hit with a lifetime ban. Not a suspension. Not a hefty fine. A permanent exile from the league. You might think that's extreme, but here's the reality. The WNBA had never faced a steroid scandal of this magnitude before. A lifetime ban is the basketball equivalent of being told you'll never play again, in any league, at any level, for the rest of your life.
Now people are calling you out on it when you post things like this on social media.
Although many people don't want to give Angel her credit, there's no doubt that the hero versus villain story is working in the WNBA's favor as well as Caitlin Clark's favor.
We're talking about a Hall of Fame coach and a star rookie allegedly conspiring to cheat the system, all while the league is fighting to grow its fan base and earn credibility. And now, they are buried in scandal. Reese's actions didn't just tarnish her own name, they wrecked her team's playoff hopes. It was like watching a championship-caliber squad nosedive to the bottom of the standings in record time. The Chicago Sky ended the season with a dismal 13-27 record, missing the playoffs by a mile. But this scandal isn't just about one team. Fans are now questioning everything they see on the court. Is that player truly that good, or are they juicing too? For basketball lovers, it's the sports equivalent of finding out Santa isn't real. And Reese? She's not fading quietly into the background. Instead, she's lashing out, pointing fingers and making accusations, seemingly intent on dragging others down with her. It's like watching a toddler throw a tantrum, except the toddler is a pro athlete, and the tantrum is destroying careers.
The old heads, the ones who are petty, the ones who are jealous, the ones who can't get on the new wave, is what is continuing to hold the league back.
Think was gonna happen, honestly. Work on look, Angel Reese has got some basketball skills. She does.
The WNBA scrambled to contain the fallout, but it was like trying to put out a forest fire with a squirt gun. Press conferences were held, official statements were made, yet the damage was already done. While the league tried to control the public narrative, the real story was unfolding behind the scenes, and conversations shifted from scores and stats to steroids and scandal. In less than a year, how does a rising star go from NCAA champion to WNBA outcast? The answer, a social media implosion so wild that even Reese's harshest critics were stunned. Her professional career ended before it ever truly began. One moment she was on top of the basketball world, the next, her dreams were in pieces. And Weatherspoon? She didn't escape unscathed. Her coaching career now lies in ruins. Years of building a Hall of Fame reputation vanished almost overnight. The legendary plays she was once celebrated for are no longer the topic of conversation. Her legacy is forever tarnished.
And because of Angel's Rodman-esque rebounding, never seen anything quite like it. She has run away.
Caitlin Clark hasn't done anything. She goes out and plays basketball. I've never seen her trash talk. I've never seen her taunt Angel Reese. There's nothing there.
The Chicago Sky are now left to rebuild their roster and their reputation from the ground up, only this time, with a glaring asterisk next to their name. Fans are skeptical, sponsors are uneasy, and the front office is scrambling to clean up the wreckage. Then came the spectacle. After her suspension, Reese launched into a full-blown social media rampage. It was like watching a train wreck in real time. She called out the league, her teammates, and even Caitlin Clark. She posted long rants, shared private conversations, and hurled accusations in every direction. The meltdown played out in front of the entire sports world. Meanwhile, the WNBA found itself in a PR nightmare, desperate to prove it could manage scandals as effectively as the NBA.
But this was next-level drama.
Officials issued statements, held emergency meetings, and tried to stamp out controversies, only to be outpaced by Reese's latest tweet.
The most surprising twist?
Some fans actually defended her, insisting the punishment was too harsh and that she deserved a second chance. But the fallout has fractured the WNBA community. Arguments erupt in comment sections, friendships dissolve on social media, and the dominoes keep falling. Except here, the dominoes are people's careers and reputations. Now, the league faces its biggest challenge yet. Can it recover from this scandal, or is this the start of its decline? Experts warn that the WNBA will need to overhaul its governance and drug testing policies to rebuild public trust, a task far easier said than done. Women's professional basketball is at a crossroads, and what happens next could reshape the sport forever. This is no longer just about Reese or Weatherspoon. It's about the future of the game itself.